And now coming on up to the stage from Team Bates, everybody please make some noise for Kelly Bates.
Woo! What's to say?
Hi everybody. First, before I get started, I want to thank my team. They're amazing, and especially Anthony, who is a rock star fundraiser. And without him, we would not be, second or third on the board, which is amazing, so thank you. When I was 3 years old, my father was diagnosed with rhabdomyosarcoma, which is a pediatric sarcoma rarely found in adults. We believe he got it from the Vietnam Agent Orange. He was a patient at MSK, and he put up a really good fight. He passed away when I was 5 years old. He was only 40. I hardly have any memory of him, but I cherish the stories that I hear about this amazing man who everyone loves so dearly and who was taken away from my family way too soon. When I was 24, my mother was diagnosed with cancer. It began in her lungs, spread throughout her body, and ultimately took over her brain. She was also a patient at MSK. She fought her battle for 9 months. She was only 59 when she passed. She was my best friend and my rock. She was by far the strongest woman I ever knew, and I still don't know how I survived the last 14 years without her by my side. So there I was 24 and an orphan. I was beyond lost. I really didn't know where to turn. I no longer had the one person I relied on for advice, and I made a lot of really bad decisions. I was hardly functioning, but I put on my brave face and I pretended everything was okay, even though I was completely destroyed inside. I felt like I was a zombie going through the daily motions of life, yet all I really wanted was to be happy again. And it took a lot of work and a really long time for me to find my authentic self, for me to smile a real smile and laugh a real laugh. The one thing I did learn was not to take anything for granted, especially our time, because it is certainly not guaranteed. So if there's something that you want to say, then say it. If there's something you want to do it. Not tomorrow, not next week, not next year. The time is now. Get out there and do it. Recently, I founded a company called Travel Solely, which provides group travel exclusively for solo female travelers, with an emphasis on healing the soul through the spirit of adventure. Through my company, I interact with a lot of women who are affected by cancer, whether they're a survivor or they've just recently lost somebody near and dear to them. Every story that I hear almost immediately brings me to tears. And I dream of a day when somebody says to me, I have cancer, and I say, okay, feel better, like it's nothing. And I believe that day will come, but certainly not without the Cycle for Survival community and all of your amazing fundraising efforts. So why do we ride? We ride for our loved ones who we've already lost. We ride for those fighting the battle. We ride for those standing next to their loved ones, fighting to try to remain strong. We ride for the hope of finding a cure. And most of all, we ride for you. Thank you.
Please keep the noise going for Kelly. Thank you, Kelly. And so take